Ladies and gentlemen, from the writer who didn't bring you Harry Potter comes a brand new, spellbinding, national bestseller. Harry Potter and the Portrait of What Looked Like a Large Pile of Ash. So I saw this article today, guys, and I thought it would be a great opportunity to try something a little bit new on the channel. A bot wrote a new Harry Potter chapter, and it's delightfully hilarious. So these people, Botnik Studios, guys, they used predictive word generation to write an entirely new, original Harry Potter chapter. So what the robot does, the artificial intelligence, is it read all the Harry Potter books, and then it says, well, we know what normally comes out of a book, so we can take a word and we can say, what's gonna come after this word, kind of thing. So it predicts what's gonna happen, and it just writes. Okay, so it wrote this thing, and I think it's pretty hilarious. So I'd like to maybe read it, maybe reenact a few of the iconic scenes in the chapter. So if you go to their website, they give you this book. I don't know, did they write the whole book? Is there more to it? I guess there is, because they just released this one chapter, and really it's 1, 2, 3, 4 pages. That's all we got, guys. But I think that's enough. All right, there's some twists, there's some turns. Some people might get eaten. We'll find out. Chapter 13, The Handsome One. The castle grounds snarled with a wave of magically magnified wind. The sky outside was a great black ceiling, which was full of blood. The only sounds drifting from Hagrid's hut were the disdainful shrieks of his own furniture. Magic. It was something that Harry Potter thought was very good. Good job, Harry. Leathery sheets of rain lashed at Harry's ghost as he walked across the grounds toward the castle. Ron was standing there and doing a kind of frenzied tap dance. He saw Harry and immediately began to eat Hermione's family. Yes, Ron, you do you, dude. Hermione's family, they're a bunch of muggles. Who needs them, dude? Did I just say the M word? Oh, jeez. I'm gonna get demonetized now. YouTube's gonna delete my channel. I'm sorry. Ron's shirt was just as bad as Ron himself. If you two can't clump happily, I'm going to get aggressive, confessed the reasonable Hermione. What about Ron magic? Offered Ron to Harry. Ron was a loud, slow, and soft bird. Harry did not like to think about birds. Oh, jeez, dude. Death Eaters are on top of the castle, Ron bleated, quivering. Ron was going to be spiders. He just was. He wasn't proud of that, but it was going to be hard to not have spiders all over his body after all is said and done. Ron, what are you into, dude? What kind of shit are you into? Look, said Hermione. Obviously, there are loads of Death Eaters in the castle. Let's listen in on their meetings. The three complete friends zapped onto the landing outside the door to the castle roof. They almost legged it, but witches are not climbing. Ron looked at the doorknob and then looked at Hermione with searing pain. I think it's closed, he noticed. Locked, said Mr. Staircase. Look. No Harry Potter book, no Harry Potter chapter would be complete without something that talked when it shouldn't, okay? Locked, said Mr. Staircase, the shabby-robed ghost. He's a ghost, guys. He's not just a staircase. His name is Mr. Staircase. Don't get confused like I did, all right? They looked at the door, screaming about how closed it was, and asked it to be replaced with a small orb. The password was beef women, Hermione cried. What's beef women? I don't even want to know. Harry, Ron, and Hermione quietly stood behind a circle of Death Eaters who looked bad. I mean, let's be real here. They look pretty bad. I think it's okay if you like me, said one Death Eater. Thank you very much, replied the other. The first Death Eater confidently leaned forward to plant a kiss on his cheek. Oh, well done, said the second as his friend stepped back again. All the other Death Eaters clapped politely. Then they all took a few minutes to go over the plan to get rid of Harry's magic. Whoa. Okay, 1 minute the Death Eaters are making out with each other, and the next minute they're trying to destroy Harry Potter. It's pretty canon stuff. Harry could tell that Voldemort was standing right behind him. He felt a great overreaction. Harry tore his eyes from his head and threw them into the forest. Oh, geez, Harry, why would you do that? Voldemort raised his eyebrows at Harry, who could not see anything at the moment because He threw away his eyes. Voldemort, you're a very bad and mean wizard, Harry savagely said. Hermione nodded encouragingly. The tall Death Eater was wearing a shirt that said, Hermione has forgotten how to dance. So Hermione dipped his face in mud. Look, I don't know about you guys, but I think in this book, Hermione is the face of female empowerment, okay? She's really holding her own here. Ron threw a wand at Voldemort and everyone applauded. Ron smiled. Ron reached for his wand slowly. Ron's the handsome one, muttered Harry as he reluctantly reached for his. They cast a spell or two and jets of green light shot out of the Death Eaters' heads. Ron flinched. Not so handsome now, thought Harry as he dipped Hermione in hot sauce. The Death Eaters were dead now, and Harry was hungrier than he had ever been. Jesus Christ. The Great Hall was filled with incredible moaning chandeliers and a large librarian who had decorated the sinks with books about masonry. Mountains of mice exploded. Several long pumpkins fell out of McGonagall. Dumbledore's hair scooted next to Hermione as Dumbledore arrived at school. The pig of Hufflepuff pulsed like a large bullfrog. Dumbledore smiled at it and placed his hand on its head. You are Hagrid now. Oh, what a plot twist! We're the only people who matter. He's never going to get rid of us, Harry, Hermione, and Ron said in chorus. The floor of the castle seemed like a large pile of magic. The Dursleys had never been to the castle and they were not about to come there in Harry Potter and the Portrait of what looked like a large pile of ash. Harry looked around and then fell down the spiral... Harry looked around and then fell down the spiral staircase for the rest of the summer. I'm Harry Potter! Harry began yelling. The Dark Arts better be worried, oh boy! And that's how it ends. I love it. I think if I could get a whole book of this stuff, I definitely would, no question. This is me. I was on the edge of my seat. I know I'm standing, but just please take the metaphor as it is. I was on the edge of my seat the entire time. 1 minute, Ron is eating Hermione's family. The next minute, the Death Eaters got stuff shooting out of their face. And then the next minute after that, Harry is dipping Hermione in hot sauce. Guys, I gotta say, I love this whole artificial intelligence thing. I love reading about this stuff. I love the things people are able to do with it. I mean, this thing read Harry Potter books and then wrote its own Harry Potter book. You know, obviously it's not perfect. A lot of the times it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but for what it is freaking hilarious. How long is it gonna be until all the writers are out of jobs because we got robots writing the books even better than they can, huh? How long until I'm out of a job? Yeah, I mean, my job is super easy. I hardly do anything. So programming a robot to do that, probably not very hard. So robots, don't take away my job anytime soon, okay? Because I kind of enjoy making crappy YouTube videos. Thanks.